Everybody, oh my God, did it again. Everybody, it's Wednesday night. It's time for Super Geeked Up. All right. All right. Thank you. It's like 2 times in 3 weeks now or something. Um, hey, everybody, welcome to the show. I'm Jeff. I'm joined as always by my co host, Francis.
Hi.
Oh, that was very high pitched. Hi,
Hi.
if you're watching live, so sorry for the wait. Thank you for bearing with us. We appreciate it. If you're watching in post, just pretend we were on time. So we no guests tonight, but so it'll be me and Francis doing shenanigans. I do got some guests working on the next few weeks, so well, hopefully starting next week. But I got a few different ones we're talking to, so we'll keep you updated on that. For tonight, oh well, depending on where you are in the country, at least in my neck of the woods, kids go back to school this week. So it's going to do some back to school stuff, and they start a little earlier in California, right? Where you are, they're already back. I think.
I have no kids, so I have no
Oh, that's
idea.
true. Yeah, that's right. Damn it, I forgot you. Oh, I thought you had all those kids. You
Uh,
dozens
my
of
my
kids.
litter of children are
They're all,
homeschooled
oh
by me. I don't
oh
know.
no wonder they're so smart and they're so up on their geeky knowledge. That's good. Hello, Chaz. Thanks for being here. Hello, Pierre and Tammy.
And Corey,
Tammy
Perry,
has
Perry.
a. So this has a. I almost put this one in, Tammy, and since you mentioned that, by the way, we're also going to play Super Movie Pitch and once you're pairing geeky games, folks, we're going to talk about stunts. But in the poll, we have a YouTube poll we do every show.
Every show.
It's kind of a back to school theme here. What's the best 80s teen movie? I was trying to think of like movies set in high school in the 80s. So again, the four choices I put up, I almost did put up 16 Candles, Tammy. So you can certainly choose other ones. But we got Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink, Weird Science, and Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Oh, Weird Science actually in the lead right now. That's cool.
Ferris Bueller should have been on there.
I almost did that too.
Like
But you
that's
know
the
why?
penultimate, or
Yeah,
not the
the
penultimate. That's like
penultimate. That would be the second to.
second to last high school movie next to Clueless and 10 Things I Hate
Is that
About
your? I know
You.
it's a lot of people's ultimate. I'll be honest with you. I don't really dig that movie. So I
It's
kind
okay.
of. But I did almost put it up because I know it's very popular. Is that your ultimate 80s high school movie? 80s team? Ferris Bueller?
It's the one that I feel like that's the one I remember the most. It's like I feel like it's the most influential in the sense of like it gets memed and it gets referenced, and it put Matthew Broderick on the map. He wasn't on the map before. Now he's on a map.
So Carrie says Fast Times has more star power. It's the clear winner. All right, that is in second place right now. Um, and Pierre says follow up for Francis. What's the best '90s teen movie? I think they were talking about this in the chat before we started. Carrie says it's a tie between Clueless and American Pie. Oh, those are two
Oh,
amazing
that's
choices.
those are pretty good choices.
I think I would go with American Pie. That has a very kind of special place in my heart. The first,
Uh,
all the American Pies, but the first one was in '99.
the one I remember the most because I thought it was the silliest, but it's the one that I hold dear as a coming of age '90s high school movie. It's probably She's All That.
Is that Amanda
Bec-
Bynes?
no, that's not Amanda Bynes. It's
Oh shit.
God, she doesn't act anymore, or she does a little bit, but she doesn't really. Oh God, what's her name? I don't
She's
remember.
all
Freddie Prinze
that.
Jr. is in it. Oh, Rachel A. Cook. Rachel A. Cook is in it
Oh, okay. Yeah.
as, and they beautify her again. This is why I love it so much, is because it started the trope of how do you make the school, the nerd beautiful? Oh, you take off her glasses and put her hair down. Done.
Oh,
No other
yeah.
work
Rachel Lee Cook
needed.
is very pretty.
Yeah, that's the point. She looked great with the glasses and the hair up, but then she became a goddess when they took her glasses off and put her hair down. It's like, oh,
Oh man, those glasses. Jeez, make
well,
everyone look ugly.
she was a painter.
So we have to take our glasses out and let our hair down.
Yeah.
You used to be able to do that, let your hair down.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, Carrie also says it's Fast Times at Ridgemont because wins out because Phoebe Cates agreed to take a swim. Yep. Okay.
She did.
I hear you.
She did.
Tammy says she's never really liked Pretty in Pink nearly as much as Hollywood thinks I should. Okay. Yes. Well, both Molly Ringwald. Actually, Molly Ringwald's still in two movies here on the poll. She's also on the Breakfast Club.
That's true.
90s is Euro Trip. Scotty doesn't know. Is that a line from that? I've never seen Euro Trip actually.
Yeah, Eurotrip has Buffy's sister in it. What's her name?
Allison Hannigan. No.
No,
Buffy's sister, not Willow. Oh shit! I know who you. I know exactly who you mean, and of course I'm blanking on you.
she was in that movie. Eurotrip's good. I like Eurotrip. I thought that was a fun movie.
Is that about like
Um,
there's a bunch of teens going across Europe?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, they're trying to get to Europe, if I recall correctly. It's been a while. I saw it when it came out. That's it. Michelle Trachtenberg. Thank you, Carrie.
Yes, good job, Carrie.
But there's a lot of 90. Even though we're not. I mean, technically, it's not really the question of the week, but I do like that we're getting into this because it's kind of related to the question of the week.
Yes. Well, let's. By the way, Listeners Mate says down in Galax, Virginia, they've already been in school for the last 2 weeks. So, all right, they get to
And there
start
you
early.
go.
Lucky them.
Yeah, I know. I have a friend of mine who's a teacher, and I don't think the school year started yet for them, but maybe it
Yeah,
has.
everybody's a little different. Some
Yeah,
people start earlier, but then they end earlier in the summer. So.
yeah.
Um, all right, let's see here. The one from She's All That will be in Madison in 2 weeks, Madison, Wisconsin, near where Tammy lives, I believe, or in the vicinity. She's also in Josie and the Pussycats. So Rachel Lee
She's
Cook was it
Josie.
Josie? Oh, she is
Yeah,
Josie. Yes,
she's
yes,
Josie.
yes.
Yeah.
So she doesn't act much anymore. You're saying?
I haven't seen her in anything really. I
Mm.
know she was in something in like maybe about 5 or 10 years ago, I think. But that's the last time I saw her or anything.
Oh, that's too bad because her last name now is slang according to the kids.
She does cook. Let her cook.
She's Cook.
Let her cook.
Yeah, Cook.
Yeah.
All right. What is our question of the week?
All right. Well, everyone loves the movie Money Plane, and it's also back to school time.
What? How did you bring that up from last week?
Someone who did mention? I feel like somebody mentioned.
Well, Michael
Michael
Gilstrap actually
Gilstrap
sent me
sent us
the
sent a
DVD
link.
picture.
Yeah, send a link that it's only $4 on it's $4 on Amazon or something.
It is.
So
The DVD cover was really cool. I like it. It's
I had it on mine because of course, Kelsey Grammer's best movie ever. Anyway, we want to know because the school is back in town, and not out for summer. We want to know what fictional character would be the biggest troublemaker in school, and really, I mean, I understand where the question is coming from. There really is only one answer, though.
Well, oh boy, I can't wait to hear this then.
Yeah.
There's always more than one answer. But
No.
by the way, I did not know Matt Damon he says, the best teen movie cameo in Euro Trip.
Right. Well, that Matt Damon makes the best cameos in all of it. Like he's done so many cameos. I love that he does cameos. I love that he never takes himself too seriously in anything.
That is good.
Yeah.
He's a likable guy.
His best cameo personally is Thor Ragnarok when he plays Loki. So there's
in the play version?
When they do the play for
he plays Loki?
Yeah, he plays. I think
that.
he plays Loki. Yeah, he plays Loki. And Chris Hemsworth's brother plays Thor. And
Liam Hemsworth?
Yeah. And
that's funny. I did like that part. I don't like
Dr.
that movie,
Alan
but
Grant plays Odin. So what about that?
Dr. Alan Grant from Jurassic Park?
Yes, he plays Odin.
Sam Neill?
Yes.
Okay.
New Zealand or Australia, I forget which one. They're Sam Neill.
All right. So, okay, well, what is you think then the one answer to this question?
There's only one answer. Because it's in the name. Okay. It's Dennis the Menace.
Oh, okay.
He's the only fictional character is the biggest troublemaker in school because he's a menace. Dennis! Mr. Wilson would yell.
Well, that's see, we actually don't know. I feel like we never see him in school, Dennis. He's just making a menace to Mr. Wilson around the neighborhood. But he probably would be a menace in school too. Yes, I agree. He's probably a menace wherever he goes.
And remember, you're not supposed to be a menace to society while drinking your juice in the hood. So,
okay, so menace to society is that juice in the hood? Is that a line from there or something?
No menace. So the Menace to Society is a movie by itself, but then there's a movie that the Wayans brothers did as a parody of all of those, which is don't be a menace to society while drinking your juice in the hood.
Okay.
Right, there's more to it. I think the title's actually longer than that, but yeah.
I wonder where's the juice come from?
That's liquor, man. That's a 40.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Gotcha. By the way, when Billy D. Williams, I just saw him on an interview recently, Colt 45. Was that a 45 ounce? Is that why they called it that?
I believe so. That was Lando Calrissian's favorite drink to advertise for.
Yeah, well, that's why I thought of him because he did the
Yeah.
advertisements for Colt 40. That was what he was famous for.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he did it as Billy D, right? Not as Lando.
No, not as Lando. That'd be really funny. That'd be really funny. He's like, I can't drive the Millennium Falcon without a swig of Colt 45.
The best drink of the galaxy.
No, I think 45 is supposed to. So Colt 45, I think that's supposed to be a play on the
or
gun.
the gun.
Yeah, and 45 is the caliber.
Right.
But it might be the
But
ounces.
then was it 45 ounces as well or not?
I don't know. Never had it, so I don't know.
Oh, by the way, Carrie tells us Juice was also a movie starring Tupac and Omar Epps. Oh, so maybe they were playing off of that as well. Okay, cool.
Oh.
Colt
Okay.
45.
So,
what is it, by the way? Is liquor? What is it?
Colt 45 is malt liquor. It is a brand of lager or malt liquor made and primarily marketed in the United States and Canada. Originally produced by National Brewing Company in the spring of 1963. Now I'm looking for the size. I'm looking for the.
It probably comes in different sizes. And that the 45 probably erased just like the name they wanted to use off of the gun manufacturer.
Yes, because let's see. So the drink itself. So keep. Yeah.
While we're looking this up, folks, you can tell us what fictional character would be the biggest troublemaker in school.
Outside of Dennis the Menace.
Outside of Dennis the Menace.
Causing all of the trouble in school.
Well, see, now you got me thinking along those kind of lines of like comic troublemakers. I feel like, all right, he obviously wouldn't like go to school, but Heathcliff was a troublemaker, right? There's a cat school. Snoopy actually. Well, here's the thing. Snoopy would go to school with Charlie Brown sometimes, and the kids. He wasn't actually really causing trouble. He would actually there and like kind of take out his binder and like he was there to learn. But then the teacher would be like, "Wait, there's a dog in here." And they would throw him out of school.
Oh,
I know, it's sad. He just wanted, he wanted to be with the other kids. Mr. Mixelplick. That's pretty good pronunciation, right? He's an imp. Yes, he is a big troublemaker. You're right. That's a very good choice. That's all he does is cause trouble.
Yeah, Tammy had an answer.
Oh, wait, I missed it. Oh, sorry. Thank you. The kids from the school in the Nirvana video were serious troublemakers. I don't remember that video. It Smells Like Teen Spirit, I'm assuming, is the one she means.
I guess. Unless it's like, I don't know.
I mean, that's teen in the name, so I feel there's a lot of teen kids in that one, right?
Yeah.
All the girls of St. Trinians were menaces. Oh, what's St. Trinian?
Is that the oh God, what was the cheerleading movie with?
It's not Bring It On. That's what I mean.
Okay.
Bring It On.
Oh, wait a minute. Is it Sister Act? Is that all? Are those the girls of Sister Act?
Oh, I think you may be right. Biff Tannen, make like a tree and get out of here.
He was a menace.
He's caused trouble.
Technically, Marty McFly was a menace.
That's a good. Marty McFly is actually was a troublemaker.
He was.
Although, he was. I mean, the music, because he would be running like late and stuff and be tardy and kind of skip class and stuff. And
I mean, the principal had it out for him.
That's the thing. The principal, I think, just was looking for any excuse to get because he didn't like it. His father, right? Even though George McFly was not a troublemaker, he was like the quietest kid ever, right?
No, but the thing was, he was a slacker, and so.
But that's the one part that didn't make sense either to me necessarily. Because don't you feel like George, even before the change of the timeline, he always did his homework. He was a good student.
He didn't have time because he was too busy doing Biff's homework.
So he's not a slacker. He's actually doing extra work.
He's doing extra work for other people.
The principal thinks he's a slacker, though.
Exactly. Yeah. Because he doesn't get his work done. And he's too busy dreaming about Darth Vader and.
Right. Well, and pining for, I almost said Marion. I don't know what's her name. What is
Howard the Duck's girlfriend?
Yes. What's Leah Thompson's name in the Back to the Future? Lorraine, right?
Yeah, Lorraine.
Lorraine Baines, I think before she gets married.
Right.
So maybe.
Before she gets the Irish accent.
Right. Let's- and I actually want to figure out which is your favorite, like, okay, wait, let me ask you this. By the way, folks, you can still keep putting your answers into which fictional character is the biggest troublemaker in school, and um, you can vote in the poll for your best 80s teen movie on YouTube. Which is your favorite Irish accent, I guess, and that you think it's most ridiculous? That the one when they're in Back to Future 3 or Star Trek The Next Generation with the whole Irish planet.
Oh, that's a okay. Oh, that's a good one. That's really good. Oh man,
It's tough, right?
yeah, because the Irish Planet one is really over the top. While the Marty McFly one, at least he tried. Yeah, I
I
think
don't actually think that was as
ne-
bad. I think the
ne-
Next Generation is more
yeah,
over the
Next
top.
Generation is because you didn't just have the dad, you also had the daughter seducing Riker. You had all of these different characters with terrible Irish
Yeah,
accents.
right. Well, the whole planet. Yeah, it was the whole planet.
Yeah. So
Um, this is a good answer. T-Birds and Grease 2 are troublemakers. As we all know, he says Grease 2 is the greatest of all the Grease movies. Michelle forever.
it's the
Well,
greasiest of of all the Grease movies. Yeah.
yes. Oh, the greasiest. Sorry. Yes, the
Yeah.
greasiest. Um, well, I would say in either of the Grease movies, those guys were definitely troublemakers for sure.
Just want to know, like, what dude was like, I have grease in my hands. I should just put it in my hair and like style my hair with grease in my
Well, okay,
hands.
hang on. I know they were called greasers, but I thought that's just because their hair was slick. Are you saying some people actually used actual
They
grease?
greased it. They were greasing it.
Real grease? Are you being
Yeah.
serious?
I thought it was, yeah.
I thought just because it looked like that. That's actually gross if that's what they really used.
That's the 50s. What do you want to, you know?
Do they
You
make
want,
that sound, by the way, too, when they do it? Like you just made.
yeah, because it's grease, man.
But so in Smells Like Teen Spirit, they actually trashed the gymnasium and caused some serious damage. Okay.
Oh no, they used Brill cream. Okay, I looked
All
it
right.
up.
See,
So they
yes.
used it. It just looked like
Yes.
grease, but it was Brill cream or similar hair products.
So, by the way, since Tammy mentioned music videos, you know who would have been I'm not saying in the video she actually possibly may have still been in high school, but I think she's supposed to be in college. I think she would have been a huge troublemaker. Do you remember Billy Idol's video "Rock the Cradle of Love"?
Not the music video. No, I know the song,
Anyway,
but I don't know the video.
he's not in this at all. It's this like kind of buttoned up business type, kind of geeky looking dude,
Hmm.
and this hot girl who looks fairly young, but she's probably like 20 or something, comes in to just because she wants to play this song in his house, but then she just rampages around the house dancing and like throwing his bedroom apart and stuff and like going crazy. And
Oh,
he's just like he watching like, oh my god, what's happening? But at the end, she like crawls over to him and kisses him and like this crazy passionate kiss. It's actually a really good video. But that
oh,
girl is a troublemaker, if you've ever seen that video.
oh.
Um, now again, if a beautiful girl wants to come to my house, mess it up, and kiss me at the end, I'm probably okay with that.
Yeah. Oh, like he wasn't intentionally a troublemaker, but he was. The dad thought he was, but Macaulay Culkin in the black and white video for Michael Jackson's Black and White,
oh, I thought you meant
because he gets yelled at by the dad in the beginning of the music video. And then he's just in the
yeah,
street.
George went Norm from Cheers.
Yeah.
I don't know what. Well, obviously he wasn't playing Norm because Norm was never home. He was always at the bar.
More. It was Morn.
Morn?
Yeah, from Deep Space Nine.
Oh, instead of Norm, it was
Instead
Morn.
of Norm.
Oh, that's
'Cause
funny. I wonder
that's
if
where they got it
actually
from.
is that true? Did they get Morn from Norm?
Hmm.
I actually didn't know that. I never put that connection. Wow, that's cool.
That's why he's always at the bar. And he's just
And
drinking.
everybody knows his name.
Everyone knows his name.
But they don't. Well, because you know why? Because when Norm would walk in, they would all say Norm, but Morn's already always there. He never walks.
Yeah,
in
you never
always
have to
at
yell
the
it out. Yeah, that's true.
Sean Connery's Irish accent in Darby O'Gill and the Little People was pretty bad. I think it's supposed to be.
Okay, here's a question because I've never seen it, and maybe somebody has. I know The Quiet Man with John Wayne is an Irish movie. Does he have an Irish accent in The Quiet Man? If anyone's seen that movie, let me know. Because I
If it
feel
is,
like it.
I feel like John Wayne couldn't. Sorry, I'm going to diss John Wayne for folks who liked it out there. I feel like he could only do one thing himself. Basically, or like he did the Western accent and that was it.
Ah, cha 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 cha.
Well, I don't
I'm
know. I know
an
he was in some
Irish.
World War II movies too, right? So I don't know what he did in those. And
The
wait,
Quiet
huh,
Man.
cha cha cha. Is that what he? I don't remember doing
Instead
that.
of ah cha 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 cha, it's a cha cha cha.
Oh,
Because
I see.
he can't do the. That's his
Top of the
accent.
morning to ya, Pilgrim.
Yeah, exactly. Then he smacks her because in the trailer it's just him smacking his wife or whatever the
Who?
girl's
Sean
name is.
Connery.
No,
Oh,
John
good, because
Wayne.
he liked to do that in real life, unfortunately.
Yes, just give her the back of their hand.
By the way, Saint Trinians is a British movie
Oh,
about a girls' school. They were making high booze explosives.
oh,
Holy shit! These girls were troublemakers. So that's what happens in the Catholic schools. You know, you don't
yeah.
let them have sex; they make explosives. All right, let's see here. They use pomade. I think you say that's how you say it.
Pomade.
Pomade in the '60s, much like mousse. Okay. By the way, Rachel Lee Cook, Listeners May tells us it was in a Hallmark movie, Rescuing Christmas in 2023. So okay, that's recent. Very
Pretty
recent.
recent.
Ah, I see. Maybe she's become the. I see a lot of those actors sometimes, and there's nothing wrong with this at all, but they go to those like Hallmark. You'll see them in like a lot of the
Or
Hallmark
Lifetime.
movies.
They're in a Lifetime movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, you know what? That's good work, man. They make a lot of crank those things out. You can stay busy that way.
Every year they're gonna crank out a new movie.
Well, that's the thing,
So
right? There's actually multiple every new ones every
yeah,
Christmas.
I'm sure whatever movie she did, Rescuing Christmas. I'm sure there's like 3 sequels already to Rescuing
Right.
Christmas.
Rescuing Christmas again.
Again.
Oh no, we have to rescue Christmas one more time.
Again.
I could totally see them doing that. Like this woman somehow she gets into this. She winds up in a different place every time she has to rescue Christmas.
I mean,
Christian Slater in Heathers was quite the troublemaker. I've never seen Heathers. That's a horror movie, right?
Heathers?
Yeah, or no?
No, it's a sad movie. As far as I understand,
no,
it's a sad
I'm
movie.
thinking of something. I know what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I thinking of? Is there some Carrie? I'm thinking of Carrie, another girl's name.
Oh.
Is it about multiple girls named Heather?
No, I think it's like the plant, I think. I don't know. I've never seen it. I'm just guessing.
Well, Carrie agrees though. Jason and Veronica from the movie Heathers are the biggest school troublemakers. Spoiler alert: they cause serious mayhem.
Serious mayhem.
Oh, you know what? You know who are troublemakers? Jay and Silent Bob.
They strike back.
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, they are. I don't know if they're troublemakers, but they definitely are troublemakers. And I bet in school they were always breaking the rules. If they even went to
Totally.
school. I feel like they were always just smoking pot somewhere instead of going to class, right? John Wayne is an American in The Quiet Man. Thank goodness, she says. So he does not do the Irish accent.
Thank goodness. Well, maybe not. It would have been fun to hear him go, "Yeah, I'm an Irishman," with his really slow drawl. Or like, I'd love to hear Clint Eastwood.
Are you after me, pot of gold?
If Clint Eastwood would do it, I'd be so happy. Clint
Eastwood. This is interesting. I don't know if I've ever heard him do an accent because I actually think Clint Eastwood is an awesome actor. Like he's really good.
He is. But if he had like a cha cha cha. He grits his teeth the whole time. It's like,
by the way, my favorite movie with him is Gran Turismo.
Yeah,
Gran Torino, not Turismo. That's a different movie that came out.
That's a game.
Well, and also a movie that was last year or this year.
Yes,
they made a movie out of it.
That's true.
But a Gran Torino, I love that movie so much. But if he was Irish in it, and he's like, instead of stealing the car, he was like, these guys are stealing my pot of gold. How dare you?
Do I have a four leaf clover or five? I
You
grabbed too
feel
many
lucky.
clovers. I can't tell. I can't remember. Well, pull a clover. Do you feel lucky? Well, do ya? Oh.
Um, all right, let's see here. Oh my God. All right. All right, we're going for a pair, but you know what? We'll do the show, okay? Since you guys. Um, let's see here. What do we got here? I'm trying to think of the chat. I missed something here. Oh, Harry Mudd from Star Trek, the original series, the Star Trek Discovery. All right, so let's see here. All right, I think we got everything. We got yeah. All right.
What was yours?
Oh, okay. We'll give my last choice for biggest
Oh,
troublemaker, Zach Morris. I don't even want. No, fine, I'll say it. And yes, Jack Morris is trash. Carrie, you know it. I hate saying that every time you put it on there. Zach Morris is the best. He is a troublemaker. I will agree with that. But
yes,
he's not trash. He's amazing.
he is.
All right. All right. Let's see here. Let's get to. Wait, what do. Oh, Winona Ryder and Shannon Doherty star in Heathers. That's what. And there are multiple girls named Heather. And thanks, Jenna. And welcome to the show. All right, there we go. That was our school troublemakers. Let's see. And the poll for you still doing your Eastwood?
Yeah.
The poll for best 80s teen movie. Weird Science is still in the lead with Fast Times at Ridgemont High in second. All right. You're just gonna do that gritty look all show? Good.
I
All
gotta
right.
talk like this the whole time.
Okay, well maybe you can do some of our game in this voice too, which is super movie pitch.
Oh, movie pitch. I like a movie pitch. My movies, especially.
Yeah, well you do a lot of movies, Mr. Eastwood.
Mr. Eastwood.
What?
Oh wait. Yeah. Well, hold on. Say that again.
You do a lot of movies, Mr. Eastwood.
Hey, thank you.
What was that?
That's
Him
Marty
doing
McFly.
Irish?
That's Marty McFly as Clint Eastwood.
Oh, right. The most famous Clint Eastwood.
Heavy. Can't do his voice.
Super movie pitch is the game, folks.
Yes.
So what we need from you is like some kind of seed suggestion that we're gonna turn into like a movie pitch. Usually I think the first time we did this, it was like kind of kooky set, like instead of Groundhog Day, like Banana Split Day or something, right? Or weird things like that, or it could be things like Peanut Butter Unicorn. I don't know. Like just put some weird things together. Do you have any other suggestions that?
Well, there's a real movie called Licorice Pizza.
Licorice Pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of that. But
Yeah.
that would be a perfect thing for this game. You're right.
Yeah. But like that exists.
Yeah. Do they have licorice on the pizza?
It's just a hipster movie, and they wanted a hipster name to a hipster movie. That's all. It's a coming of age movie about a high schooler who falls in love with an old girl. It's like, it has nothing to do with licorice or pizza. There's no licorice or pizza. It's unfortunate.
Oh, that's false advertising then.
Just like the Expendables. None of them are expendable. They all survive.
Wait, besides the bad guys, none of them ever die?
None of them die. In between movies they do, because then they don't show up to like the sequels. But all
right. Well, they're not expendable at all then. You're right.
No. They should be I don't know what the opposite of expendable is actually. What's the valuables? They're the valuables.
The valuables.
The valuables.
The priceless artifacts. Hello, Scorpio. Thanks for watching here. He just joined us. All right. Oh, we got a bunch of ones here.
I just like that you're going with the theme of licorice pizza. Well, then avocado liquor.
All right. Well, let's start with the first one I saw though, which was Tammy's fish sticks and custard.
Oh, how Doctor Who of you there, Tammy. Very nice.
Wait, is that a Doctor Who thing?
Yeah, the 11th Doctor regenerates, and he can't eat anything except fish sticks with custard.
For his whole time on the show, or just in
No,
the
that's the
first?
food he's introduced to. So he well, no, because he doesn't eat during the like. It's the only time he ever eats is the first episode of like I've never seen him eat before. I don't think in his
Does the
other
Doctor need to eat?
iterations either. And he's like, oh, fish sticks and
Does
custard.
the Doctor need to eat?
I don't. It's a good question. I don't really know. They have two hearts, but I don't know how many stomachs they have.
Okay.
So
All right. We have
never
to. So
know.
we have to make a movie pitch, and we'll kind of just do this together. Out of fish sticks and custard is the title of the movie. All right. What? You start us off.
Well, this is about in a world a young female fish named Custard has found herself lost in the vast ocean. Once in a small little bowl, she finds herself in the vast ocean, and she's scared, so scared of what she might find. Little did she know that one man with an incredible uh item would save the day. What was it? Who is this fish and what is this item, Jeff?
Okay. Wait a minute. Sorry. The
Custard
there's
is the name of the fish who once was in a bowl, but now is in the vast ocean. And
it's just
the only
it's a
person
girl
that can
fish.
help her, it's a
Okay.
female fish, yes.
All right.
And but there's only one fish that can help her in this vast ocean of fishiness.
There's only one fish or one thing.
Well, fish and one item. The fish has an item
Oh,
though.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So, all right. So, custard is the name of the fish, right?
Yes.
So, custard came across right. This other fish named Jelly, and
Mm.
Jelly did have the one item that could help her. You didn't establish what her problem is yet, right?
Well, she's stuck in the ocean. She used to be in a bowl, but now she's in the
Oh,
vast ocean.
oh, that's
Yeah.
okay. I didn't know that was a problem. All right. So,
I
yes,
mean,
right.
she used to be in a bowl. You know,
Yeah, I got you. All right.
yeah.
And the item was a astronaut's helmet
Oh,
that had fallen into the ocean because according to Jelly, what happens is the astronauts just toss their helmets out of their spaceship and it falls into the ocean because Jelly doesn't really understand how gravity and orbits around the Earth work. So he was like, look, you can pretend this helmet is your bowl because it's kind of shaped like a bowl. And you can swim around in this, and then I'll pull you around the ocean. And you'll be like in the ocean, but you'll also kind of be like in a bowl. So that you have the best of both worlds. And she was like, wow, you're the smartest fish I've ever met. You're also the only fish I've ever met, but don't worry about that. But then, as she was getting into the bowl, something menacing happened, and it wasn't Dennis. We're trying to take what we talked about earlier.
yes. The astronaut helmet had adhesive on it, and therefore she was stuck because, of course, the name of the movie is Fish Stick, and Custard.
Ah, that kind of sticking.
Yes,
Oh, a fish. Yeah, she sticks. She
sticks.
right?
She sticks to the helmet, and her name is Custard.
Custard.
And therefore it is their adventures. Will she make it? Will she find her way out of the helmet, or will she be stuck there forever as a fish stick?
Find out in the sequel.
Find out in Fish Unstuck in.
All right. Fish unstuck in. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. All right, fine. Let's do because you like this one. Avocado liquor.
I just find it because it's so
The licorice pizza.
it's on par with licorice pizza. Yeah.
All right, super movie pitch for avocado liquor. Well, this this guy named Jim decided, you know what? Avocados are really popular nowadays. And you know what else? I like getting drunk. So I'm going to start a store. I'm going to store called Avocado Liquor. And all I sell is avocado flavored liquor. It'll be great because people like avocado. They like liquor. How can it go wrong? So Jins opens his store, but little did he realize that opening right next door was what?
What um was Aubergine Burrito?
What?
Aubergine Burrito is the competing store, a competing store where they love eggplants, but just like eggplants by itself. Well, the owner of this store comes over to Avocado Liquor and says to the guy, Jim, 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 I'm a store owner, not a doctor. I see that you're injured. What should you do? I feel like there's only one thing you can do. You must go to this woman, um, uh, you must call this woman over to to the store, and she will be able to use her witchy ways to help save your life. So Jim calls over this lady, this witch, and she looks up at the sign and says, Avocado Liquor, that's a weird name. And he's all like, Avocado Liquor, I barely know her.
Wait, what?
You know, avocado liquor.
Lick her. I get
I
it.
barely know her. But the witch saves him, and everyone was happy.
Oh, okay, good. Happy idea.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Well, there's other. I just want to make sure we can get to the other ones.
Yeah. I get it. No, it's good. It's a pitch. It's supposed to be short. It's good.
Yeah.
Pump my pumpkin spice peach.
Oh, that's on you.
Gee, thanks. I just started the last one fine.
Oh, I'll start. Okay, I'll start it. Okay. Okay. So, in a world where a rapper by the name of Spice Peach is looking to reinvigorate her career, she finds herself falling in love with another musician by the name of Pumpkin. But little did she know that Pumpkin had low motivation and was depressed all the time. And so she had one goal in her mind: to pump her pumpkin with positivity. But how does she do that?
Well, Spice Peach actually was the sixth and unknown member of the Spice Girls.
Oh, yeah.
Peach Spice.
Yes.
But they dissed her and they didn't give her credit.
Oh.
So she goes to him and is like, "Hey, do you want to be my lover?" And she's like, "Pumpkin, I love the Smashing Pumpkins. I know how to cheer you up. I'm gonna smash your dick." And and they have hot pumpkin-y spice peach sex, and they're both happy. And then they collaborate on an album that goes to #1 on the Billboard charts.
Oh, very nice.
Yep. By the way, I think actually Spice Peach is a great name for an R&B or rap artist.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, Spice Peach is a good name.
Somebody should use that. All right, hot rod toilets. Well, from listeners, you might have think you've seen the Indy 500 or NASCAR or drag racing, but hang on, sorry. Oh, I guess we convinced Scorpio, right, to
Yeah.
buying tickets for this pumpkin spice speech. But you haven't seen anything until you've seen hot rod toilets. See, like a lot of those racing movies, this is about this old, down on his luck veteran toilet racer who just passed his prime. And you know what? And this young kid who's got this fancy chrome, like super expensive toilet thinks he's the shit and is gonna win all the races. Because you see, they have like the like turbo these jets attached to the toilets, and like they like the nitro like in Fast and Furious, all that shit. Um, so so it's about this guy wheeling out his good old classic toilet from 1984, and he's gonna try to defeat this young whippersnapper. And what happens, Francis?
Little did he know that the whippersnapper's secret weapon would be a bidet. Not just any bidet, but one of those really fancy
Oh,
Australian
that whippersnapper
bidets.
was French. I forgot.
They have bidets in other countries, though.
I
Doesn't have to be
know, I
French.
know. It's famous.
Yeah. It's it is Le Bidet, the famous French bidet racer, and starring
Did you say Ray Bidet?
Ray Bidet, starring Anthony Hopkins as the man on the toilet, and
That's how he's credited, the man on the
yeah,
toilet.
and Leonardo DiCaprio as the French bidet racer. Watch as they get shoot down the lane and get pooped from all of their exertion. Oh,
Yes, because actually,
man.
that's how they. The more they shit, the more faster they go.
I mean, well, yeah, sure. But yes, who will win? Who knows? All I know is it's a flushing good time.
That's the tagline. You got it. A flushing good
Flushing
time.
Good time.
And the poster is right. Anthony Hopkins on the toilet.
Weirdly enough, you talking about turning the toilet into an actual like racing thing. I don't know why it reminded me of the movie The Fastest Indian with Anthony Hopkins, which is why I brought him up.
Oh, that is a racing movie, right?
It is. Well, he's racing the fastest motorcycle. I kind of want to watch that movie again. It was really good. I hate that brought it up. I hate that I thought of Anthony Hopkins on a motorcycle when you thought of a toilet as a hot rod.
I think it's great. A French whippersnapper. That's a plot twist I didn't see coming.
You got to get them French, those French whippersnappers.
That's right. And he wants to say, I think this was to the pumpkin one. I want to see what the collectible popcorn bucket looks like.
It's a pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
You stick your hand in the mouth. Or other things.
Or other things.
It's like
by the way, the fourth Doctor, Mr. tells us Tom Baker did eat. He loved jelly babies.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, jelly babies. No,
that's what they call them in England, right? That's like our jelly bean, kind of like.
No, jelly babies are actual babies made of gelatin, or not gelatin, but like gummies.
But is it like gummy. A UK thing?
It is.
We have them over here.
They don't make them here. Yeah, they don't make them here. I've had them. They're not that good.
They're made of gelatin.
Because they're Sour Patch Kids without sour.
Oh, so they're like sweet, just sweet.
Yeah, they're sweet candies. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
They're okay.
I like Sour Patch Kids a lot, actually.
Yeah. They're not sour though.
All right. That's probably a good one to stop on. Super movie pitch. There you go, folks. There's a lot of great movies for you to watch. Thank you. By the way, I know we didn't get there's a lot of great suggestions. Thank you for all those, folks. We appreciate it.
You know what you need to do is next convention you go to, you have to do a movie pitch and use the other and have those, but like Bob Ross on a Rampage or something as like recommendations. You should just gather these recommendations.
Bob Ross.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, you mean like do them as like
as like a thing? If you ever do like if you do a local convention and you want to do like a game, you should do.
Yeah, we never did this in person, actually.
And be like, okay, I got some for you. And you can have the audience get like make up a movie pitch or something, or I guess just the people on stage. But you can get lemon pepper chicken.
Well,
What's the movie? You know, I don't
mm,
know how you would do it. I don't know if it's the audience or the people on stage who would guess who would like
well,
make
I
up a
think
movie.
I mean, like here, right? We would get the audience would shout out like Bob Ross to stuff, right? And we would on stage make up the movie pitch, right?
That's true.
If we did it similar to how we're doing it right now. Or I could put these ones from the chat in like a draw 'em in a hat or something.
Yeah, there you go. That's better. Yeah. A French whippersnapper. Okay, what's the movie? And then it'd be can't think of anyone French.
Well, this French guy snaps his whip. He's French Indiana Jones.
He would be. What was his French? What was it? He would be. He'd be Naples Jacques. No, not Naples. What's Nice Jacques. Nice. It'd be nice Jock.
Nice Jack.
Nice Jock. Like Jock, like Jock itch, Jock. Nice Jock. Instead of niche Jacques, be nice Jock.
Wait, is this something to do with Indiana Jones, or you're just coming up with something?
Yeah, because Indiana's a location.
Oh,
and Jones is a
you.
name.
And Nice
so
is
it'd be Nice is a location, and Jacques is a name.
The guy's name. Okay.
Yeah, so it'd be Nice Jacques instead of Indiana. That's the French Indiana Jones is Nice Jacques. It wouldn't be Paris because Paris is like overused, so you have to use something else that's French.
And that's usually a girl's name. Yeah. You're right. But then Sean Connery would be like, "Oh, we called the dog Nice."
No, it'd have to be what's a French animal?
We called the porcupine. I don't know.
We called the
porcupine
Nice. You're not Nice. Jacques.
Yes.
Right,
that's his full name.
You win. Jacques Strap.
Because it's Nice Jacques Strap. Dr. Jacques Strap.
In Indiana, well, that's true.
Well, because you say Jacques, that would be his first name, really, right?
That's true. And he did have
because Henry was his first name.
Yeah.
I do see where Francis is going with this. That was a good one. Yeah. We should do that for like every country should have their own Indiana Jones.
There's our next game. We have to think of.
I gotta write this down right now. Hang on, let me put this. In the
heroes based on country, but that means we have to know our geography, which is the tough part. Like we'd have to know.
I love geography.
Yeah, we'd have to know our geography
based on different countries.
Like I don't know if Tokyo Takahashi would be such a
Tokyo who?
Tokyo Takahashi. You're like, oh, okay.
That sounds great. I love it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That actually that sounds like an actual hero.
That's true. That's
Tokyo Takahashi. That sounds like a superhero or a pulpy type action thing.
All right. Well, hey, mine. That's mine, guys. Skunk. You know what's Scorpio, right? It's skunk. I forgot Pepe Le Pew.
That's probably a Pepe Le Pew, right?
Yeah.
That's only because Warner Brothers decided to make the skunk French. And I like
well, it could have been a frog.
No, because of frog legs.
Well, because they're called. I don't know why the French are called frogs. They're called frogs.
Probably because they suppose. I mean, maybe they do because like frog legs is kind of like French dish supposedly.
I would think they'd be called snails then because they're the only country I know that really like eats.
I mean, listen, neither of those is not very nice. Frogs or snails. I wouldn't want to be called either one. So I do not call them that.
I know frog isn't that bad. I feel like frog is such
it's not a compliment when people say that.
I suppose so. It's not an inoffensive animal. I like frogs.
Oh, do you? I don't like frogs or toads really.
Oh, really? I think they're cute.
I don't like scaly things.
They're not scaly though.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, but
they're slippery though. They're slimy.
Rough textured skin, maybe I should say it that way.
And they're loud.
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody wants that.
All right. I was trying to think of another Indiana Jones one.
All right. I'll get here then. One more. I'll give you a country. One more, and you have to think of it. Italy.
Oh well, yeah. Rome Raoul. It's ridiculous that Raoul would be the Italian name.
Is Raoul an Italian name?
What? No, Raoul would be like a Spanish name, right?
I'd be like Rome Giuseppe or something.
Well, but you did Tokyo Takashi, so I was trying to alliterate.
Oh, you're trying. I get you. Yeah.
It's Let me think of a different city. Besides Rome, there's what we got. Florence. We've got Venice. Oh, okay, maybe Venice is good. Venice Vanessa. Well, that would be a girl.
Venice Vespucci.
Venice Vespucci.
Oh,
Uh,
it's an interesting. We can work with this. We can work with the like. We can.
Cicely Sebastian. I don't know.
I feel like Sebastian Sicily is a really good name. Actually,
Yeah.
it's a good one.
All right. Okay, he likes the frog thing. All right, let's go on here to our guests. Oh, hello, guests. How are you? Okay, we don't have guests. All right. That's just in our loop. So, all right, let's go to our next super geeky question then. Okay. So the question is going to be, well, so the Fall Guy movie, which Francis saw in theaters, but it's on Peacock now. So I saw it this week, and so before I get into that, the question is inspired by that, which is what movies or shows have like the coolest stunts. So I guess you can think of stunts or action scenes, that kind of deal. That's the question we can answer in the chat. One thing I do like about the Fall Guy movie is that it kind of really gave put spotlight on people I've always thought do not get it and are kind of the stunt men and women who do awesome work and are very hardworking and never get the spotlight. Because they're supposed to be unseen because you're supposed to think it's the actual actors doing it. So I think that was really cool. And there's actually, by the way, you know what? There's actually a documentary on Peacock now from the stunt team that did the Fall Guy.
Makes sense.
87 North, which I wonder, we have actually 87 North in my state. I wonder if they're named after that highway, which goes.
Oh, I bet you it is. I bet
it goes all the way down to Florida, almost Florida, actually. I think so.
I bet you. Yeah. Because that's how they normally name those things is, from wherever they are. They're like, oh, well, we're Route 66 Studios or whatever.
Yeah, that's the little classic, classic road. So that's a good name. So anyway, folks, what movies or shows do you think have like really cool stunts? You can put it in the chat. So you really like the Fall Guy, right?
I like that. That was good.
I thought it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
As usual, Ryan Gosling is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, if you just put Ryan Gosling in a movie, like he'll carry it.
He's a charisma. He's just a sponge of charisma.
You say charisma?
He's
that should be the term. He's so charisma.
He's very charisma.
Wait, is that what Riz means? Charisma?
Yes. Yeah. So he's very rizzy. He's very riz. He's swimming in it. He's swimming in riz. He's just so watchable. But yeah.
Well, I would. It is based on the Fall Guy series.
But it isn't the same. There's like,
hang on, but it is. I mean, I would watch that on Peacock if they put it back. For a couple things, if you stay throughout, there's some cool cameos. I'll say that if
there is the series at the end.
I was happy to see that.
Yeah.
But also the concept is the same. A stuntman winds up investigating a mystery or murders or something criminal behavior. Right. So that concept they kept, which I liked.
Yeah.
Outside of that, it's kind of something. But
right. They have the basic idea in there, but
which is generally all they ever do for shows anyway, right? So
yeah, it's more of almost a romantic comedy, almost romantic action comedy, right. Sort of.
Which normally I would like. That's the part that didn't work for me. I actually don't, which is difficult because I love Emily Blunt.
Yeah,
but they made Emily Blunt not likable to me in this movie. I won't ruin anything, but that's what really threw me off. The very beginning, something happens that made her character very unlikable to me. Yeah. A couple of things happened. And so from that point on, I was like, I don't want these two together. Like, who cares? But the time when Ryan Gosling's doing his investigating stunt work turning into like awesome fighting, that's great. Yeah. That's cool. By the way, the scene so speaking of great stunt work, the scene I won't tell what happens, but the scene in the bar,
yes,
that's one of the best fight scenes I've seen in terms of how it was shot and staged. Like, it was so fucking cool, like so good. So I'll put that as like a great stunt right there.
Huge fan of the action and like, I don't think anyone dies. I think, right? Like nobody died, which I liked.
No, well,
oh, sort of.
So someone dies because he's on a investigation.
Oh well, yeah.
But I
Right.
know what you mean. I know what you mean.
But I mean, like nobody
Yeah,
get
yeah.
like with all the
Which goes back
guns.
to a lot of those 80s shows, which
Yeah,
is nice. He didn't kill people. Like the A Team.
yeah. Because there's a
Always
bunch.
things, always Jeeps crash, but then the guys would crawl out, stuff.
As a matter
I
of fact,
like that.
there's a lot of prop guns in the movie.
Wow. I just said the A Team, and here's the Colony Pit saying the A Team with the stunts. Yeah, absolutely, man. That was my favorite show in the day. Um, oh, and also, by the way, last thing about the Fall Guy, I like that in the credits they actually showed all the actual stunt people doing the stunts. That was cool.
And they played the original theme.
The theme to the show.
Yeah.
Oh, in the credits was it?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't even know. Should have known. I like that show. All right. So Pierre's got a lot here, I guess, for stunts going back in the day. Time Tracks, Knight Rider, Lois and Clark, Arrow.
Yeah, look.
Arrow definitely had some good stunts.
Pierre, thank you for remembering Time Tracks.
I never saw that.
I did.
Batman 1966.
My favorite thing about Time Tracks is, I guess, the key fob for your car was like a thing, like fairly new or something, because that was the weapon that the main character uses. Like his key fob was a weapon.
Like, did something come out of it?
So the green, I think if you press the green button, so it was a green red button on a key fob that would unlock your car, and the green would be like a stun, like a phaser stun, and red was like phaser kill. Yeah, I like Time Tracks. That's a good one.
Was it a time travel movie or show?
He goes back into. I want to say that's the. I don't remember it completely because it's been 20 years. But remind me, Pierre, is that the one where they find they're in the future? They see news articles from the future of like murders and deaths, and they go to the past, which is like exactly 20 years in the past, all the time for some reason, and stop those things from happening. Am I thinking of this? Am I thinking of the right TV show where they go back and they see the crime on like a big screen? It's on a newspaper. It's like, this thing happened. It's like, well, I got to go back in time and stop that guy from killing this other guy. It's like, all right. Yeah. And so he just goes back in time and does that. He just goes back in time, back and forth.
By the way, Scorpio tells us that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, a Tarantino movie, was about stuff.
It was, but people hate it because Brad Pitt beats up Bruce Lee.
Well, that's why I hate it.
Oh yeah, you hate it that way too. Yeah.
Well, I stopped watching it. I actually didn't. Stopped watching it in the middle of that fight because.
Oh really? Oh,
this is bullshit. I also don't think the movie was good up to that point. It's basically a lot of shots of the same shot of behind someone driving in a car. Same exact shot, same exact route, driving around.
Yeah, but later on, you get to see bare feet.
Yeah.
Bare feet. You get to see a lot of Leonardo DiCaprio crying.
I mean, DiCaprio's great. I like DiCaprio. Yeah. But
and then you get to see Brad Pitt fixing a roof.
Yeah, that wasn't interesting either. And I mean, here's the thing. Tarantino is in love with that era of Hollywood. That's what he grew up on. And so just what and seeing, and it's just there's shots of like, so now we're seeing these stars at this party. Like, I don't know, maybe the movie comes together in the end, but like I just didn't give a shit. Like,
no, the movie ends with Brad Pitt saving Sharon Tate's life.
Wait, was Sharon Tate an actress who
died at the hands of the cult of
She was in a cult?
No, what's the name of the cult that killed her? Because that's so eventually he gets led to a cult that the Manson family. He gets led to the Brad Pitt gets led to the Manson family, and they want to end up. Eventually, he insults all of them, and they want to kill Brad Pitt. But they actually kill Sharon Tate and a bunch of other people in reality. But in this movie, it's an alternate reality where Brad Pitt kills the cult members before they kill Sharon Tate. So Sharon Tate lives in this movie. Yay.
I'm glad I didn't finish watching this movie.
It's an alternate history movie. It's interesting. The weird thing happened. So, there's not a lot of action really throughout the movie. Even the fight with Bruce Lee wasn't that good. And then at the very end, right before the movie ends, it's like the Tarantino blood and gore for like 5 minutes, and then happy ending.
Oh, great. I was surprised there wasn't more of that because he's also obsessed with blood and gore. Yeah.
Just 5 minutes though. It's only one fight scene where he just like destroys these cult members. It was awful.
Okay.
I liked it. I liked the movie. I actually liked all of what's
All right. And back to the chat here. We got Stargate SG-1 for some good stunt stuff from listeners and the Looney Tunes. All right, that's kind of funny.
I mean, technically, it's true.
Yes, yeah. I'm gonna say Into the Badlands, which is a fairly recent show. The great stunts. Again, the best martial arts work I've seen on a TV show. But
better than Warrior.
Yes.
Better than Kung Fu.
The new Kung Fu.
Yeah. Not old Kung Fu.
Yeah, I hope it's not the old Kung Fu because that was not good.
No, it was fine. I still watch like
it's a product of its time.
Right, exactly. It's the 60s. Like, what do you want? You know.
Now listen, Warrior and the new Kung Fu again, very good. Good, great stunt work. I'll put those up there as great stunt work too. I'm just saying I think Into the Badlands probably is my peak of martial arts. But those two I'll put up there as well. They're great. Martial Law back in the 90s.
Martial
Law had great stunt work. Good old Sammo Hung there.
Right.
And again, I feel like for TV, that was our first introduction to Eastern style.
Well, it's the only one that ever tried. They never did it again.
Like movies, we had movies over here for Jackie Chan, right? They brought him over, but we never had a TV show like it was more like Walker style, right? Like whatever, you know, and when Walker well, here's the thing. Chuck Norris was not as good at that point doing martial arts, but he was doing some stuff still. But that's nothing like what Sammo Hung started to do when he got in martial law.
He flipped off the top of a cop car.
Yeah.
In the intro.
But see, now we get that stuff, like the shows we just mentioned, right? Like Kung Fu, Into the Badlands, Warrior.
Yeah, but it still lacks the realism of martial law, right? Because with martial law, in other words, I feel I don't know. Like I think Into the Badlands definitely has wire work in it. You know.
Yes. Some of it is, yes.
It's a little more. It's a little more mystical. A little bit more mystical.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yes.
You know what I mean? Versus like Sammo Hung, like all of the stuff that he did in martial law was like practical for the most part, right? There was no CGI, there was no wire work. There were tricks, right? Like obviously there's scenes where he couldn't really balance on things, or like they helped him and stuff. But it was mostly him doing the stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's why I love him and Jackie Chan, because they do all their stuff practically. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean. So I wish we had more. I wish we had like
I'll say that like Kung Fu and Warrior are mostly very realistic though as well. I mean, Kung Fu does get into a little bit of mysticism, but the stuff, her fight scenes are all like real stuff, grounded stuff.
Yeah.
Warrior, actually, I had to stop watching because actually Warrior gets pretty brutal, to be honest with you. The more.
Well, it's HBO, isn't it?
It was really Cinemax, and now it's Max, I guess, right? So yeah.
So yeah, that makes sense.
But yes, I see. So you want to show kind of like a more martial law style show?
Yeah, nowadays. Something a little more grounded, a little more. I don't know.
I would love it.
Yeah.
I was blown away that they did it then, because I'd never seen that in terms of like a Hollywood TV show. You know,
like I was amazed it lasted 2 seasons. I was in shock that it lasted 2 seasons. Like, good. Yeah. That's 48 episodes.
And introduced, to Kelly Hu, who was great. Yeah. And I got to interview her. Very nice person as well. Very nice lady.
How is it like working on Scorpion King?
I did not ask her that. Yeah. That's actually, it's funny because my Super Knocked Up was it was actually a stunt convention, like type convention. And there was a web series category for stunts, and somehow Super Knocked Up got nominated. Well, sorry, not to diss the stunt stuff we did in there, but it's not up to Hollywood level, is what I'm saying. But so I had a table there because of that, and she was one of the guests of honor for her stunt, and her table just happened to be right across from me. Like I wasn't even planning this. this was like totally an impromptu. I just said, because the guy next to me was an artist I was friends with. I was like, shit, take my camera. I'm gonna go interview her. Just record me. I'm gonna go ask her. So it was the one interview I planned absolutely nothing in advance, and I think it was one of the best ones.
Oh, there you go.
She was just really nice. But that's one of the first things I said to her is like, you know what the first thing I saw you in? And I was like, martial law. She's like, oh, I knew you were gonna say that. Because this was well after, obviously, martial law and everything.
Right.
But I did not ask her about her Scorpion King outfit. I was trying to be polite.
You didn't have to ask her about the outfit, you know.
Oh, just about Scorpion King?
Scorpion King, yeah.
We talked about Arrow, though, because she was on Arrow at that time.
She was.
Yeah.
But, or as
and she was
Lady
in
Deathstrike.
Ninja Turtles.
Ask her that was Lady Deathstrike.
She was also doing voices for Ninja Turtles at the time.
Oh, there you go.
She's done a lot of voice work, actually. Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anyway, we got Strike Back. Oh, what's Strike Back?
And it's another martial arts TV show.
Is
I
it?
want to say.
Oh,
yeah.
wait,
like MMA based TV show.
Yes. Okay, good. Okay. Sorry, I have to laugh at this Star Trek the original series. I'm sorry. I mean, yes, there were stunts.
Oh no, Strike Back is a former British SAS officer. Ex-military, so it's ex-military stuff. Okay, so it's a military-esque, like paramilitary TV show, British paramilitary TV show.
Okay,
cool. Star Trek had TOS had stunts.
I mean, yes, of course. All Star Treks have stunts. I'm not saying they're particularly great stunts.
Yes. Gorn was like crying afterwards. Oh, you double-fisted my well.
You double-fisted. That's how Kirk defeated him. He double-fisted Gorn. Right. Good. When he came back to the ship, that's when he told Mr. Spock, well, I just double-fisted him.
Spock, do you have a cigarette? I need to take a break. It's good.
It's like, but Captain, there were no green alien ladies down there. Well, there was a green guy, alien guy, close enough.
But there were green aliens.
As soon as I see a green alien, I cannot help but double fist.
I gave it to Kobayashi Maru, if you get what I mean.
Oh my god! I think Tokyo Takahashi knows how to do that too.
Yeah, that's his specialty.
I want him to become a recurring character on the show. Lady Facelap and Tokyo Takahashi.
I mean, it's in the vein of the Voyager characters, right?
What, the Voyager?
Because you have Tom Paris. You have
the name, yes.
Yeah.
Balana Bahamas. Harry Honolulu.
Yeah, Tokyo Takahashi.
He would fit right. You're right. He should have been instead of Harry. We should have had Tokyo Takahashi. Yeah. He wouldn't have stayed on Ensign the whole time. I'll tell you that.
Oh, no way.
Tokyo Takahashi's way too cool.
It's too suave.
And he definitely would not have turned down 7 of 9 when she wanted to have sex with him.
No one turns down 7 of 9. Not even Picard.
I actually feel like Picard would be the one person who actually would have that freaking...
Picard is the one person who'll turn down anyone who's interested in him. It's just his way.
Oh, you know why? He'll have a Borg flashback to when he turned to Borg, and he's like, "Oh, I can't. I see your Borg things."
So while I'm working, there's this physicist on YouTube who's weirdly reviewing the entire Picard series. So it's a 4-hour video on Picard, and I'm like a third of the way through.
It's about all 3 seasons.
Yeah, and how terrible it is, and how much she hates it.
Oh, she's this guy.
It's a girl, woman. And she's a huge Star Trek nerd. Like, she spends the first hour of the video, like, not only just wearing Star Trek uniforms, but like lamenting on all of Star Trek, right? But her favorite being
she used to love it. You mean?
No, she loves Next Generation. That's her favorite.
What do you mean lamenting? Lamenting means a bit like a sadness.
Yeah, she's sad. The movies. So she goes through the movies of how the movies are bad, and that's why it leads to Picard.
The new movies or the old movies?
The new movies, the Next Generation movies, and how those movies lead to like a bad Picard because they of someone they hire who did a lot of the writing for the movies. Or I guess he did.
Uh,
He did. He at least wrote Nemesis. This is
no,
Kirkman.
Nemesis was John Logan.
Who I thought what's his name? Kirkman did Nemesis.
Kirkman from the comics and The Walking Dead.
No, forget his name. I forget his name, but yeah, there's like there's a producer in Picard that apparently helped
Um,
either write
I
part
mean,
of Nemesis,
Nemesis is the worst Star Trek movie ever, in my
which
opinion.
apparently Brent Spiner
Well,
wrote a little bit too of that of Nemesis.
no, I should say that. Number 5 is the worst ever. Sorry,
Oh
but
yeah,
the worst next gen by far
yeah.
is Nemesis.
Oh yeah, yeah. Apparently it
What?
was supposed to be his kid, not his clone. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, that would have also worked because we know Beverly hides his kids from him.
Yeah, that's true. Beverly,
She would have been
all my
like,
kids, Beverly.
"Oh, sorry, Jean Luc. You know, actually, way back in season 1, we actually fucked and had a kid, and I just didn't tell you." You know, when I went away for that season, I was taking our kid and sending him off to a hiding place.
He wasn't good enough to be a traveler, so I had him go off to do something else.
Right. I mean, come on. How can you beat my Wesley? He's the best. Wesley, I should say. Sorry. What you got to send me this video? Actually, it sounds like I would enjoy this video.
Yeah,
So, after the show, send it to me.
Yeah, I'll send it to you a link. I'll put it in the private chat afterwards.
All right. Yes, because you guys don't get to watch it apparently.
I can put it in the regular chat if anyone is
I'm sure.
interested in
Just
this.
look up. I don't know. There's probably multiple physicists who have talked about Star Trek. Actually,
the name it's her name is Angela Collier,
Is she French?
Collier. No, she's American, but she has no snail in her, which sounds weird. You know what I mean?
You mean she doesn't have like in the ear, like in Star Trek?
She's not French, right?
I mean, like Chekhov, she doesn't have the snail worm in her ear.
Yeah. Or that one alien thing from TNG that they had to blow up their head because the thing would have like a little pincer in the back of their neck.
Oh God, that from like season 2 when they like infiltrate Starfleet.
Yeah, they were infiltrating Starfleet.
That's actually a pretty decent episode, but particularly for that early on. But that's some of the worst special effects I've ever seen.
You got to see the guy's skull.
So bad. All right, there you go. You can keep telling us any movies or shows with cool stunts.
Set phasers the fun.
Yeah. Obviously, there's a whole bunch. I mean, I will say the Fast and Furious does do a lot of really crazy stunts in those. No, you
see the thing with Fast and Furious is is it
all CGI? You think?
Now they are. I'm probably.
I mean, when they started, I feel like they were doing real cars.
Oh yeah, right? I think the first 3.
I mean, there's still real cars in some of the stuff, obviously.
Sure. But Fast and Furious, Too Fast and Furious, and Tokyo Drift, I think, are the ones where they had the most.
So Takahashi should have started Tokyo Drift.
There you go. He was the lead next to the Korean guy, which I don't remember his name, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So the 3 of them, the 3 of those movies, I think, very much practical effects. And then I remember whichever one was in Mexico. They drive through this tunnel and it's just all CG. It's CG cars in a CG tunnel. And I was like, what are they doing here? Why are they doing this? It's just a CG car. It's a video game. They literally made a video game. This is dumb. Yeah. So,
a lot of the Bond movies, particularly the more recent ones, have really great stunts in them. Of course,
I mean, if we were gonna do movies, I would have picked what do you call it? The Mission Impossible movies.
Those
are real stunts. Yeah,
absolutely, that's a good choice. And because since Cruise does his own stuff, that's a lot of that stuff is practical too. I feel like, right?
Yeah. Did you see him jump off of the thing in the Paris closing ceremonies?
No, I still. Seen that part. You told me it wasn't that great, actually.
No, it's dumb. He just jumps from a really tall height while in a harness. And
is he like rappelling or parachuting? What is he doing?
He's just rappelling down. Yeah.
Okay.
And his leg gets stuck, so his leg is like at an angle while he's being rappelled down because his leg.
Oh, she's gonna let somebody in. Hang on.
Okay. You're right. Yeah, Scorpio. Anything with Tom Cruise, I mean, I don't think he's even in Maverick. I think he flew the plane in Maverick, right? I think he flew his own plane in Maverick. He mixed his own
So
drinks and cocktail.
so the stunt went wrong, is what you're saying.
I think he did.
He needed another take.
Yeah.
But Scorpio says anything Tom Cruise for the stunts.
When he
I mean,
tosses bottles and stuff in cocktail, like that's real. He's in his underwear, really, in risky business.
He does his own dancing.
He's really pointing at Jack Nicholson in A Few Good Men.
Yeah, well,
which is a stunt. I mean,
he actually did. He did learn. He actually does have pilot license. He actually does know how to fly those Top Gun.
Well, I mean, he flew the helicopter in the second to last Mission Impossible movie. Like that was him flying the helicopter. So.
Oh shit! He was really. Yeah.
He was really flying the helicopter.
Yeah, dude. That's the thing about like he'll do whatever, learn whatever is necessary for the role. Like.
Yeah.
Like he's hardcore.
Yeah.
Like, Fury Road, Colony Pitt says for stunts.
Yeah, that's all. Most of it's practical. There was only a few CGI effects, like the sandstorm.
Yes. Dude, I like anything. I want anything practical. I'm a big fan of. Like, I want to more let's get back to, because like you said about the CGI, it turns into a video game, which I love video games, but I want my movies to be different than video games.
Well, that's one of the benefits of the Fall Guy, because almost everything in the Fall Guy, except for like a couple things, were practical effects.
Scorpio is a big fan, as am I, of Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow stuff.
Can't wait to see her in Jurassic Park Rebirth.
Oh, she is in that, right?
Yeah, she's in Rebirth. Yeah.
Which, by the way, but yes, particularly in Iron Man 2, like I loved her hallway stuff and her like aerial stuff that we got to see her take down.
I like her introduction. I like when Tony Stark says, "Can I have one?" And I'm like, "I would like one too, please."
He says, "I have one." What? Oh,
can I have one? Yeah, because she goes, she comes in and he turns to Pepper. He's like, "Can I have one?" And she says, "No." I'm like, "Oh, Pepper, let him have one. Let him have Scarlett Johansson."
But she is there to supposedly work for him.
Yeah, she ends up being She ends up working. She works for Pepper Potts.
Pepper? Oh,
because Pepper runs the company. He doesn't. He no longer runs the company. So she takes.
Oh, by number 2, does he give it over or 3?
Yeah, that whole scene in the boxing ring is him giving the company over to Pepper. So that whole scene is him, writing, giving her. Whatever.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
that's right. And then Scarlett gets in and takes down what's his face.
Yeah. Yeah. He
Smiley, not Smiley.
Happy Hogan. Yeah.
But I'm sorry. What were you saying? Something besides Scarlett Johansson?
No, Rebirth. Yeah,
Rebirth.
Besides seeing Rebirth. Yeah.
Yes, and is that supposed to be what, like kind of a whole new? Is it taking off from the last 3 of the world movies? Or
the dinosaurs are now in the world for real. Versus,
but it's not no Chris Pratt or any of those people, right?
No, it's a new potential trilogy. We'll see how well it does after the Rebirth.
I mean, of the Jurassic World ones, I liked the first and third of those.
I just kind of wish they'd changed the name.
Wait, what
like
is it
called? Jurassic Park is
Rebirth?
The first. Yeah, it's Jurassic World Rebirth. I want it to be like, because
Jurassic
Park,
Jurassic Universe.
Yeah, Jurassic Universe or something, or Jurassic something else, but not Jurassic World or Jurassic Park, because those are their own trilogies. And then when you go to this new set of potential trilogies, name it something else.
Jurassic Galaxy. They go into space.
Jurassic Wars.
That's a good name, actually. That's actually a really good name. They should have just named that.
Yeah. Call me Hollywood. I got ideas.
We got all these great movie pitches earlier today too.
Yeah.
All right. Let's thank our patrons. You can keep putting your stunt choices in there, folks, if you want. Let's see here. Patreon.com/super-geeky-up, of course, is where you can go. Any amount. Super helpful. There it is. That's the right one. Or you can do a super chat, which hit that little dollar symbol below your YouTube thing. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, and ring the bell. Tell your friends. We appreciate it very much. Thank you for watching live or in post. All right. I don't know. What are we doing? Stunts, dinosaurs, school stuff.
School stuff.
Yes. School stuff.
Now I have to think of school stuff because I think.
All right. Well, you know what?
Really funny.
Craig Allen Poole, thank you. By the way, these are our super shout out patrons who are at $10 or more a month. We shout them out every week. Thank you guys so much. Craig Allen Poole, you know what, man, you're such a troublemaker at school. You're always getting sent to detention, but mainly that's because you just want to spend more time with the hot teacher who oversees detention.
Rachel J. Rachel J. Your grades are a-okay.
Oh, give her rhyming now too. Excellent.
I don't know. I don't know. That's the first thing I can think of.
Greg and Rena Horvey, you guys, Horvey. Well, you're on the cheerleading squad because you say hip hip Horvey.
God. Tammy Anderson, the most troublesome student in our class is Damian Wayne.
Oh, that's an inside joke to her daughter. He would be a troublemaker in school, though. I agree.
He's too busy killing other students.
Johnny Big Daddy Pappas. Well, we know you're the troublemakers. You're Big Daddy. You're the one who all the people go to get the illicit drugs and anything else that's going on in the school. You're the guy they go to.
The illicit drugs, not just drugs in general.
Well, not like Tylenol or Excedrin. The illicit drugs.
Michael Gilstrap, you're the greaser who sings to the hot chicks and drives in a flying car. We could tell you've got that look of sexy John Travolta.
He does. Dash V, you got that name because you are the star track athlete in the school for the 100-meter dash. And the V is because victory, you dash to victory and not something sexual like Francis usually does for your name.
For vagina.
Yes. Well, he dashes to that after the victory.
Okay. Do people play soccer on you because you're at Terry Field?
He just lays down and because they
don't
have enough money for
lays down to let people play soccer on him.
Well, if he was in the land of the Lilliputians, he could do that.
There you go.
Little Gulliver's Travel for you folks. And last but not least, Jalou. Big thanks to Jalou, who of course is the president of the anime club in the school because he's an expert on anime.
Yeah, you sell drugs, Johnny.
Oh shit, Johnny, you just missed what I did for your shout out.
You sell illicit drugs.
We're doing a school themed one, high school themed one. So I said you're Johnny Big Daddy. So you're the guy where everybody goes to get illicit drugs or anything else, illegal that they would need to get to.
You're the supplier. You're the supplier of the school.
Yes. But also for like pencils and notebooks and school supplies.
That's how you get your peachy folders and your
peachy?
Peachy folders.
Oh,
thank you,
PG
Pierre. You're
peachy?
so kind.
What's a peachy folder?
Peachy folder is like the one with the little basketball players, and it's like a orangey brown folder.
Okay.
That people would put into their Trapper Keeper.
You get Trapper Keepers.
Yeah.
Because you can't get those anymore, probably.
High five, Pierre. Thank you so much. You're the best.
Yes.
We love
Thank you so much, Pierre. Here it is. The $1 super chat. We appreciate that, folks. You can do it in the YouTube chat there.
We know you're not doing it on your phone.
Why? Because it would be 99 cents.
99 cents.
That's only on iPhones, I think, not Google. I don't think Androids it does.
I think Androids. Well, maybe right. Well, either way, they don't do it through your phones because Apple and Google take 30% if you do it through there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
30% more than what YouTube is already taking.
I guess so.
Because YouTube already takes 30%.
Oh, really?
But anyway, whatever. You know what? Whatever you're on, we'll take it. We appreciate it very much.
We do.
Thank you so much. Let's see here. School cafeterias need food.
Oh,
they do.
Okay. Yeah,
they do. That's true. Yes. We'll put that $1 into getting them a slice of pizza or something.
Man, my favorite thing from the school cafeteria was getting. They would sell just French fries, and they would put it in like a tray, and the tray was like the size of a piece of paper. So that's a lot of French fries. deep fried
fries.
French fries
Wait, they would put fries on the whole tray,
on a tray. Yeah, it was just a tray.
not
They
plate.
just
No
dumped it
plate
in
on
a
the tray.
no. It was a styrofoam tray.
Oh,
Yeah, so
so
it's a
they would put a
styrofoam tray.
slice of pizza and they would fill the rest of the tray up with fries.
It would just be fries, no pizza, no nothing. Just
Wait, your whole meal was fries?
you could potentially order fries, just fries, and then they would give it to you
Oh,
on a
you mean if
tray.
you did just fries, you would
Yeah,
get more fries? Is what you're saying?
yeah. You just get a tray of
Did you
fries.
do that?
Oh, we all did because it was the cheapest food there, but the
Wait,
most you get a lot of
how,
it.
but fries was enough to fill you up with not any other like meal?
Yeah, we were high schoolers. We were stupid.
Whoops. Well, I wrote about it. I highlighted again. Um,
Like,
all right. Well,
yeah. So,
he says 8.5 by 11 tray.
well, I
Like,
mean,
that's a
estimate.
piece
I
of
mean,
paper.
yeah, it was about that size. It was like 8 by, and yeah, it was about the size of a piece of paper.
But
It wasn't that big.
look, John, I told you he's the supplier. He knows exactly the size of paper for school. 8.5 by 11.
It's not
Johnny,
legal. It's
Johnny
not
has
legal
wide
size.
ruled and college ruled. He has both.
Yeah.
He has mechanical pencils, traditional pencils.
What kind of?
Ticonderoga #2.
I just saw. Oh, what'd you see?
What did you just see? Oh yeah, I think on Wednesday nights now he goes to a guy I used to know out in San Diego too. They go to movies now. He said they just started.
Ah, nice. What'd you see?
So what did you see? What did you guys see tonight? Let us know.
Afraid.
Blumhouse Blumhouse does horror, right? Usually.
Yeah, Blumhouse is a low budget horror usually. No, Blumhouse does sometimes they do like coming of age movies too and stuff like that.
All right. Well, he says it was fun. Good. In our poll, folks, you got a little bit more time to vote. Best 80s teen movie. Weird Science still in the lead 60%. Then Fast Times. Then Breakfast Club. No votes for Pretty in Pink. I actually thought Breakfast Club would get more votes.
Ooh, I like the actors in Afraid. Sorry, go on.
Oh, you're not afraid to see them.
No, I like it's John Cho and Catherine Waterston.
This is the movie I was telling you about, I think. Is this the AI one, Johnny? Yes.
Afraid.
The AI in Afraid was highlighted. This is what I was trying to tell you about a couple weeks ago.
Oh, a digital family.
When I saw before Borderlands, it was this trailer.
Yes, this is it. You're right. This is the A one.
Yes, because it's the director who did the AI girl one, I think, doll girl one or something. Megan.
Oh, Megan, yeah.
Producer, director. Like he likes I think the whole AI horror type stuff.
I mean, hey, Terminator started it all, and now we're just running with it. Just running with it. Did you see the new Terminator anime?
I saw it on Netflix. I added it to my queue, but I have not seen it yet. Have you?
I know. I was just curious if you thought it was good.
I don't know. I'm curious. I'm actually watching now on Netflix. I think the third season just went on, but I'm on the first season. It's Dark Winds. I don't know if you know about that.
Never heard of it. That's a new one. Never heard of that.
It's an AMC show that's now on Netflix. I think
is it a pirate show?
No.
Oh.
It could have been a pirate show, I guess, with that name, possibly.
Winds.
Dark Winds is actually a Native American show. It's set on the Navajo nation, which I've been to actually, in the 1973, I believe. So it follows basically like the Navajo sheriff, more or less. Lieutenant, and some other stuff going on there, like murder mysteries and stuff. It's very good.
Fun. Okay, cool. Very nice.
All right, let's see here. All right, let's see. Let's get to our last game, which is One True Pairing. And what are we doing for that, Francis?
Well, you've helped us out many times before, audience, on One True Pairing, where we're going to need you to name some characters in which we're going to. Well, we do it differently now, I guess.
Let's go.
Right?
Let's go. I tried it one time last time, but let's go back to normal way.
You went to normal way?
Yeah.
What was the last time what were we doing last time?
I think we kind of all teamed up.
No, but okay. Well, anyway, you give us fictional characters, real ones that exist. You can pick Joker and Harley Quinn, as their movie is coming out soon.
Is it called Joker and Harley Quinn?
No, it's Joker. Folie à deux.
Well, adieu is goodbye. What?
Folie? No, it's FOL. Oh God. But it's A space DEUX. Deux. So two.
Oh, folie à deux.
Yeah.
Oh, something two.
Right.
I don't know folie though.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Anyway, the second folly, the second joke, maybe. I don't know.
Yes, maybe you might be right. Folie means according to Google Translate, it's madness.
Okay, the second madness.
That would make
Oh,
sense for Joker.
oh, the second madness for Joker Folie à Dieu.
I think they're just
Uh,
stealing it from Hot Shots Part 2.
so Johnny says it's a delusion of two people, which is very on point. But you can pick those characters. In other words, if you just
It
please
means a
put
shared
character,
delusion. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
if you want to just put character names down for us to go ahead and pair, you can pair them with us too if you'd like to join playing the game, because we normally have too many characters to pair up anyway. So you two can share your pairings with
Party of two. Party of two. Your table's ready.
uh
Okay. Well. Oh. Well, Spice Girls are real. Who are the Rowdy Rough Boys? Though, tell me who they are. But
is that like Roddy Rowdy Piper and like
I think it's somebody else.
Rough Rider and like, are they wrestlers?
Yeah. I mean, even though these are real people, that's fine. Spice Girls, that's fine. We can do them.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. As long as they have a character, right? As long as they're a character.
So again, just put in a whole bunch of characters. We're each gonna pick one. Then we'll randomly pick a third one, and we'll have to argue why ours is the best romantic pairing.
Well, we want you to join in too when we have a list.
Yeah, that'd be great. Because when I do it live, which I did it last month. The audience, I always have the audience shout out there, which are usually much better than what we come up with when we're live.
Martial law.
Oh yeah, man, give us some martial law characters. I don't. Well, his name was Law. His last name was Law. Actually,
Yeah, I forget what his name was.
I don't know his first name, but I think his last name actually was Law.
Law. It was Law. Yeah. Well, they do that.
I wonder, was it Sammo? Did they call him Sammo?
Oh,
no,
Sammo.
You're
Sammo
right. Law?
I think it's Sammo Law.
You know how in movies they call Jackie, at least in the English version, Jackie.
Yeah, they always call him Jackie.
The one time in the police story, he says Kevin. It's so funny. His name's Kevin.
Well, they called him Jackie because he couldn't speak English, so they just gave him. And now he speaks English, so I mean, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
Oh yeah, obviously for a long time now. Obviously, he's been very fluent. Okay, you good? These are
just a zombie. I love it. I love it. It's the cranberry zombie though.
That song's great, actually. I like the Cranberries. Oh, so when I was last month at my local con, one person wrote down from the audience, and we drew it. She just wrote a spider, and she's like, "Yes, a normal spider that you find on the ground."
Okay.
So we argued it. I thought it was funny. Like, it wasn't anybody specific, just a spider.
Wait, who was he paired with though? What was the spider paired with?
I don't remember, unfortunately. 2 years ago, the same convention, I drew it and it said, "You, the person reading this." So it had to be me.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Too bad too bad nobody wrote down Little Bo Peep. That'd been fun to see what Little Bo Peep and the spider would.
Because the spider scares her.
Came up beside her. Yeah.
Oh, and yes, that's right. Okay, we got some good ones here. We got Daffy Duck, Superman, Zombie, Rosie O'Donnell, Peter Dinklage.
Like combined, like them, like if they merged together
maybe.
as a form,
or maybe as a pairing together. Rogue, She-Hulk, Sarah Connor. That's a good Terminator reference. Medusa.
Oh, Medusa.
Oh, Rowdy Rough Boys were from the Powerpuff Girls. Oh.
Oh.
Huh. Okay. Interesting. Were they enemies? Were they like fellow heroes? It makes sense. It sounds like a Powderpuff thing.
Medusa.
Powerpuff. And that movie got canceled, right? The live action or show or whatever it was.
It was a live action show. It got canceled because they needed to do rewrites, and nobody wants to rewrite the show.
Oh, that's too bad. Not that I ever really watched the cartoon, but
yeah, I love it. A barista.
Okay, so we have
to choose
one each. We have to choose one each here.
I don't know Mickey from the Little Rascals. I only know Alfalfa. And I only know his hair.
I'm going to take Medusa.
You're going to take Medusa?
Shepherd. I'll take... They were... Okay, the Rowdy Rough are evil, by the way.
Okay.
We got lots of choices here. Lots of choices.
I know. I'll take it. I'll be a zombie. Just a regular... Just a zombie.
All right.
Because now I have a choice of which zombie I want to pick, depending on who you pick. Because I can pick different zombies.
I hope I get a barista as the choice. All right, here I'm gonna randomly pick one. I should, and then we're gonna have to argue against this. I'm trying not to look. Clicking. I'm clicking. Nothing's happening. Hang on. Oh my god! Why can't I click on anything? Okay, my cursor's off the thing.
And that
That's why.
Nightwing scene with Harley Quinn, man.
She-Hulk. She-Hulk is the third choice.
What cartoon was that? Now I
What?
gotta,
Wait, what?
I gotta
Nightwing and
remember.
Harley Quinn. What are you talking about?
There's a cartoon. I don't know. There's a scene that I keep seeing on Twitter. Hold on. Let's see if it's even real. Harley Quinn. Cause
Damian
uh
Wayne, Punky Brewster. We also got in here.
oh, it is a real thing. Hold
Which is
on.
pretty
Where
neat.
is this? What is this from? Okay, so it's a real thing.
Is it from the new Harley Quinn show?
It's from a show called Batman and Harley Quinn, which is an animated
That was
sci-fi
an
show.
animated movie actually.
Movie. So Harley Quinn has Nightwing tied up to a bed, and she's in her Harley Quinn outfit, but she decides to change for whatever reason, and she changes in front of Nightwing, and she's in her bra and panties, and he turns around, looks at him. You see her look down, and then she turns off the lights, and it's implied. They don't show it because it's a
And that's the end of the
whatever.
scene.
I think the scene is well. There's banter about like he's saying no, don't do it, and she's like, well, he says yes, meaning his dick
Yeah.
Grayson, his dick Grayson. But yeah, it's funny. It's a
And then
funny
what do they
scene.
do?
I'm like, I remember seeing it. I'm like, that's a really funny scene.
What do they
And
do? Cut out of the scene then?
they cut out the sex scene, but they do. I guess that it's implied that they have sex.
See that time period. And by the way, I know all these movies because they always showed these the same time I was doing Super Geeked Up
Yeah,
at Comic Con, and they were like a few doors down from where we were.
right.
And that was one of them, Batman Harley Quinn. The year before that, I think, was the Killing Joke one, where they that was a point where they were trying to push things. Because the year before that, I think, is where Batman and Barbara Gordon had sex.
Which
Um,
everyone hated. Yeah,
yeah, and so now I guess then they say, oh well, now I guess we'll have Harley Quinn and Dick Grayson have sex.
yeah, but people like that. That's fine. People are okay with that.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Well, Dick Grayson, at least in his current iteration for the last 10 years, has been a playboy anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, he sleeps with everybody.
I thought it usually was him and Barbara who were an item.
Nah, him and Starfire, I think, have a
Oh yeah,
relationship.
that's true. They did that. Yeah, the
Yeah.
thing too.
So, uh,
Well, now of
anyway,
course Harley Quinn is all about Poison Ivy now. So
yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess because this is 2017, so she was already. I think she's omnisexual. So,
okay.
I mean, it's not, all right.
Oh, maybe
So
she is. All right. Yes. Let's
the
see here.
the
So
the zombie with
She-Hulk,
She-Hulk.
and I have to do Medusa with She-Hulk.
Okay. So, well, the zombie. Oh, She-Hulk, obviously a fourth wall break-in, sassy, sexy, seductress who um loves a hot zombie man because a petrified penis never goes down, and so she can be as hulky as she wants with a zombie, um, like the one from Warm Bodies, because eventually he can turn back to human because of their love. So and he's impenetrable. He can't, he's hard to kill, right? Like you have to go through a lot of work to kill a zombie, and She Hulk meet that, which means She Hulk can just manhandle him in ways that she's always wanted, spanking that bony zombie ass, and
That's what She-Hulk's always wanted.
always wanted that. She, the Hulk clap. Well, that's a whole other meaning when it comes to
Ah,
a
yes,
zombie. I'll tell you
yes.
that now. She's just clapping something else. Uh, and
Oh boy.
yeah, so
All right.
that, yeah, there you go.
Well,
Zombie love.
Medusa and She-Hulk. See, so Medusa from ancient Greek mythology is obviously like a
Clarify.
supernatural being,
Yes.
but She-Hulk would be considered a supernatural being back in that day because she has superpowers, right? So she would fit right in, I believe, with all these gods and these entities like Medusa.
Yes.
So Medusa would have no problem with She-Hulk. Also, So we know Medusa supposedly, with her hair can turn to snakes, and she can petrify people. Talk about petrifying. She could petrify that zombie's dick. That's true, but she could turn him to stone. But here's the good thing: She-Hulk's so strong. If she got turned to stone, she would just Hulk smash right out of that stone, and she would actually. She's one of the few people who could be with Medusa, because Medusa's powers would not keep her in stone forever, like most mere mortals would.
Gamma radiation prevents her from stoning.
That's right. Medusa has no idea what gamma radiation is, because it's not going to be invented for 2,000 years after Medusa. So approximately. So yeah. So She-Hulk be great. Very few people Medusa can be with. That's what she has to kind of hang out by herself when she's so mad, because everybody's being turned to stone she likes. So they can have a great time. They can, have a nice girls' night, hang out. They can. I'm trying to think what else in ancient Greece. I don't know what it has to be in ancient Greece. Let's just ask the set place, to be honest with you. But I mean, I could send Medusa to the present, I guess, right? Yeah. I don't know. That's all I got.
All
I
right,
don't got much else.
Chad, if you feel so inclined, pick someone who you think would go great with a She-Hulk. Who do you think would be a great partner for She-Hulk?
Okay, in the chat. Yeah, sure. Let us know. It doesn't have to be somebody who's already been said in the chat. It could be anybody else. I'm trying to think of any of these other characters, and they said, though, would be good with She-Hulk.
Damian Wayne would be, because he likes punishment.
Oh my God.
Damian Wayne.
Does he like punishment?
I mean, he's been punished all his life, so the brutality, he'd be into
he
it.
is in
That's
League
what
of
turns him on.
Assassins. They're probably pretty hardcore.
It's the only way he gets aroused is with the brutality of the She-Hulk, right? Him spanking her, or her spanking him.
Okay, what is the obsession with spanking going on?
Look, I'm trying not to be violent that way. I'm trying to think of things that are
that's yes.
yeah.
I mean, I approve. Yeah, some nice naughty spanking.
Pinch. Okay, she likes to pinch his nipples really hard. She likes to give him a purple nurple, and he's like, yes. I mean, Damian
that sounds
does.
like him. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's also, Damian Wayne is also the devil's son. Damian.
He's Batman's son.
Yeah, but Damian.
Oh, the name Damian
is for the devil's son.
I see. I think Commander Shepard might not be bad with She-Hulk. I think She-Hulk would be a great addition to her crew. We know She-Hulk kind of looks like an alien because she's green. We know Shepard loves aliens, doing it with aliens. She can kind of be like her Garrus, because Garrus is blue, right, or something? Is he? Or I don't know. Is he?
Yeah.
Well, no,
more like Rex,
sorry, or blue.
I was going to say more sorry, or not a sorry, more the
Krogan.
What's the Krogan? Yeah,
Krogan. Well, yeah, She-Hulk's strong like a Krogan. That's true. Yeah.
And Krogans are green.
Are they?
Oh no, who's that one?
Different colors. Krogans are more like yellowish, aren't they, or brown?
He's an assassin guy that's totally green.
Yes.
What's his name?
I know who you mean. I can't.
Yeah, there's that assassin guy, the one with the sniper rifle.
Well, listen, there's multicolors in Shepard's world, right? So she'll have no problem with She-Hulk being green and being super strong. Take out those.
Well, she is genetically enhanced. Commander Shepard is genetically enhanced.
Is she?
That's how she has. Well, yeah.
When she becomes a Spectre.
A Spectre. Well, that's how she is a Spectre, because she is genetically enhanced, isn't she? Because she has biotic powers and.
Oh well, hang on. You're right. Depending on what you choose her, but I did. She can have the biotics, right? Which is absolutely an enhancement.
I think she's genetically enhanced, though. In general, I think.
Okay. I mean, the biotic powers certainly are a thing like that. You're right, and I would choose I think Vanguard, what's called warrior biotic kind of combination.
Yeah. Okay, so it says every soldier who joins the Alliance gets gene therapy. It is likely any soldier with an N designation gets extra enhancements based on the fact that they are basically the best the Alliance has to offer. Spectres also get gene therapy when they are first introduced. So yeah, even pre-Lazarus Shepard was upgraded quite a bit.
What's the designation?
N? The N.
Wait, I thought the N and they're not for Normandy.
I don't know. It says with an N designation.
Oh, for a person has an N designation.
I guess so.
Oh, okay.
It's been a while. I haven't played the game in a while.
I like to think Francis sold his argument pretty well, but the way Jeff so incredulously asked, "That's what She-Hulk wants," discredits this argument so well. Hard to pick a winner.
I
Oh,
know.
good.
Well,
I didn't realize that would discredit so effectively. I mean, listen, I can believe that. Well, I believe that She-Hulk could get kinky in the bedroom for sure. I'm just not sure if she wants petrified zombie dick and spanking a zombie ass.
just because we're just talking about, I don't know why
Petrified
I'm
dicks.
no. Yeah, no. Shepard was brought back from. Yes, she died in Mass Effect 2 and was brought back.
Wait, is she dead at the end of 1 or no? No,
No,
it's
she
beginning of
dies at the
2,
beginning. She dies at the beginning of 2.
and the elusive man brings her back. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then she has for Cerberus.
Played by
Martin Sheen.
Alec Baldwin.
No, Martin Sheen played the elusive man.
Oh, was it Martin Sheen? Really? Wow.
I'm almost positive. Tell us in the
I
chat
think you're
if I'm
right.
wrong.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Because I like Martin Sheen. I was excited. Oh, Scorpio played Vanguard too. This is a class in the Mass Effect video games we're talking about, folks. If you're not familiar, Superman and She-Hulk is the obvious choice here, almost so much for pairing.
Oh, that's a good point.
Well, they're both crazy strong. Yeah. Well, both of them. That again, you would really need someone that you could take that in the bedroom, like that kind of force.
So Jessica Jones, the Netflix Marvel
a joke
series.
about that, right?
Well, they have a scene with her and
Luke
Cage, and they destroy the bed because they're both superpowered. So they're able to have. He even comments that it's like, oh, I don't have to hold back. Okay, good, And I always thought that was like, wow, Superman. I don't know how you get anything done if you have to make sweet, sweet love to Lois Lane, a mere human who, if you even give an ounce of your Kryptonian powers, would destroy her, like in a way that just like would not be good. So I don't know how he gets off because I'm like, yeah.
Well, I make a joke about that in my Super Night Up series, that exact problem. Yeah. But also, Smallville did it when Lana Lang at one point gets powers like Clark. That's the one time they fully go at it, and they break his bed as well.
That's a good joke. It's a good joke. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, because this thing, if you're in reality, you would have to think about that.
Yeah. I forget. Because Superman has had a baby. Was the baby superpowered?
Well, because Superboy is actually not related to him.
No, I think Superboy's a clone, isn't he? I thought he was a clone.
Well, on Superman and Lois, they have 2 kids. They have powers, different kinds of powers, actually.
Okay. Oh, the powers don't manifest till later in life anyway, so they'll. I don't know
in the comics how that happened though. If he had a kid, I don't remember.
Well, even he as a baby, they have to have a certain amount of exposure. Maybe to the sun.
Did have powers.
Oh, maybe.
Well, Superman he only has powers because he's on Earth.
Well, he gets power from the yellow sun, right? That's his yellow radiation is how he gets his powers. So any universe with a yellow sun, he has powers.
That's right. Well, yeah, but on Krypton, he would not have these things.
No, because the sun in Krypton is red.
Right.
Yeah. So he gets red radiation, which makes him.
But that makes sense, right? That if he passes that on to his children, that the yellow sun should affect them in some way as well, right? Maybe not.
As long as you keep them in the shade, they're not going to be like super strong, right?
Oh, so that's how they fuck people. They go do it in the shade.
I mean, technically that's true because Superman, either that or he's holding on to like kryptonite. He's like has a kryptonite condom or something. It's like, oh,
right. Or he just puts it in his pocket or something.
Right. What pocket? He's not wearing anything.
He could just have his pants around his knees or ankles or something.
Just a little ring.
Maybe he shoves up his ass, right? Maybe he likes it.
A kryptonite plug.
Yes. But wait a minute. It can't just be. Well, the sun must charge him for a certain time, right? Because it's not like at nighttime he loses his powers.
No, so charges him. He has to recharge though. He does have to recharge. But
so if we put him in like Alaska or Arctic Circle during those months, would he lose his powers?
Technically, yes. But then he just has to fly into freaking space, and then he,
right. So once again, I'm just obsessed with Lois Lane getting laid by him. So if they take vacation up to Alaska that time of the year, then they can have all the sex they want.
They could. I don't know how long it takes for them to depower, but you're right. They could. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. They just always have to go there for a vacation
I mean, it's
if
a,
they want to have sex.
Juno.
Yes, they go to Juneau or Anchorage or somewhere else. Or maybe some of the I don't know if they do. Some people say some of the Norwegian or the Scandinavian countries. I don't know if they
Yeah,
get.
they're north enough. They're north enough. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Very
Russia
good.
definitely is north enough. Parts of Russia is definitely north
True.
enough.
I wouldn't. I don't know if he wants to go there.
That's
But
Red Sun. That's Red Sun Superman. That's the
oh yeah, don't they have a version of
they
Superman?
have an alternate universe where Superman lands in Russia and has Russian upbringing.
Yeah. Is it a red sun in this universe?
No, Red Sun as in like the son of Russia or the son of because they were Reds, right?
Oh,
So he's the
his
Red
name is Red
Sun.
Sun.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. I get it.
yeah. He just plays Tetris all the time.
Wait, what?
Because
Is Tetris a Russian thing?
Yeah, Tetris is a Russian thing.
What? It's a Russian game? I mean, it
Yeah,
was invented by a Russian
I
developer.
think it was designed. Yeah, I think it was designed by a Russian.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's why when you play because in the game they show in the original Game Boy version of the game, the title screen has the Kremlin in the background of the title of Tetris.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yes, I developed Tetris. I'm a Russian sub commander too.
Four lines. It took me 4 lines to beat you.
4 lines of Tetris?
Yeah, because you got the stick, you got the little jaggy one, you got the little box one. It's very hard.
Wait, were there only 4 different shapes? Is that what you're saying?
There's like 5 shapes.
There's like an L shape, right?
There's 2 different L shapes. One that points left, one points right. You have the 2 zigzag ones, one that points left, one
You
that
have a
points
box,
right.
right?
You have a box, and then you have a line. And then you have a T. So how many is that?
Oh,
2, 4,
it's like
6,
6 at least,
8,
right?
6 pieces.
All right.
A leather glove.
Who?
No.
What? You're just saying Russian words now?
No, he in the it's the one thing I remember most from the Saturday Night Live Jeopardy things. Alex goes, or Will Ferrell says, "You drink the answer is you drink water out of one of these," and Sean Connery screams out, "A leather glove."
What
The
was
sound.
that? Well, that answer could be a lot of things, though. But I'm assuming it's supposed to be cup or something or glass.
Something, yeah, it's supposed to be cup.
You could
It's
say
like
canteen. You could say a lot of things. Pitcher.
my favorite has to be, what sound does a dog make? And Sean goes, moo. And he says, or Alex Brett goes, no, that's not the sound. That's not a dog. That's a cow. And Sean says, well, that's not what your mother said last night.
He was always bringing up his mother, right?
Yeah. he's always having sex with his mother.
So wait, he's saying the mother did say moo or didn't? What?
Well, he's implying that the mother is a cow and a dog at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pierre says Tetris Blitz was way cool. Was that like a second Tetris type game?
Oh, there's too many different types of Tetris.
Was Blitz like a quicker one or something? Or
yeah, I think Tetris Blitz, I think, is like one of the latest ones where it's because they keep trying to reinvent Tetris.
But it's the same concept, right?
Same concept. Like they did one where they combined it with another game that's very popular in Japan called Puyo Puyo.
I've heard of that.
So there's Tetris Puyo Puyo. So there's a couple of Tetris iterations.
Oh, there you go. You said Puyo Puyo might have cloned it.
Yep. And my favorite, of course, is the one that the Nintendo Switch gives because it's you against 100 people and you're playing Tetris against 100 people online at once. Tetris 100.
Do you each have your own screen you're doing, or you're playing on the same board?
No, you all have your own screen, so you're competing.
Who finishes quicker?
Well, yeah, it's not even finishing because you actually can pick your opponent. So you always have to have a single opponent, and the purpose is to eliminate as many opponents as you possibly can. But when you're against an opponent, the more bricks that you eliminate, the more bricks appear on their side and raise their side up. So the goal is to eliminate as many bricks as you can while competing with somebody else.
And wait, I don't. It's been so long since I played. You make what, a full line? Is that how you eliminate them?
a line a line across a row, a full row is an elimination. Your goal is to do a row of 4. That's a Tetris. So a row of 4 is that's one single long bar. If you do a bar, it gives you more points.
Okay. But you could do 2 lines and it would eliminate those 2 lines, right?
Yeah,
If
yeah,
they're
yeah.
full
There's no
length.
there's no there's no limit of number of lines that you can technically eliminate, but
How does
4 is
it?
the
How do
max.
you lose if you get to the top or something?
So as it piles up, because let's say you miss, or because it goes faster
Yeah.
as the levels progress. So yeah, if you hit the top of the screen, you lose.
Mhm.
I love Tetris. It's one of my favorite games. Tetris is just one of my all-time favorite games. I love it too much.
Nice.
Yeah.
Didn't they make a movie or documentary about it or something? Or yeah.
Did the creation of Tetris, I think. Yeah. It's on HBO, I think, or something like that, or
Oh,
Netflix or
okay.
something. Yeah, it's out there. Apparently, it's really good. It's no King of Kong, but
I was
it's
just
good.
thinking, yeah, they did the King of Kong too.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Well, yes, you can go back to the glory days of popping those quarters in arcades. Nowadays you just got to swipe a card
There's an
in Dave and
arcade with
Buster's.
Tetris did have an arcade game. That's true.
Oh yeah, that's where I first played it. I think.
I played on the Game Boy.
You would arcades. You would. I don't know if you guys did this, but you would put your quarter on the top thing to say you had next game. Did you ever
It
do that?
wasn't at the top. It was on the so there's like
Oh, well, it
a
depends on how the game is set up.
yeah.
We would do it on the top a lot where I was, but you would put it on what on the side,
No, right under so there's a screen the whatever the lip before the
the lip of
screen
the
was.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we would do that, or some of the machines had it where you could put it up top too.
Yeah, I've never seen that. Yeah, that might have been
I
yeah,
think.
a regional thing.
Anyway, I don't know. Putting the quarter in is my point though on the
That's
thing
true.
on the machine.
That's true.
Let's see here. Swords. What
S
is this?
words.
Is
Yeah. So
oh
the category is S words, and he said swords, or
swords.
an album cover was Adel bum cover.
An album?
An album cover was the category, and Sean Connery go, "I'll take Adel bum cover for
Oh
500."
yes. Well, that's my favorite is therapist, and he says the
The
rapist.
rapist. I'll take the rapist. It's the
All
best.
right.
I love it. It still makes me laugh. Watching uh, Daryl Hammond, best Sean Connery, just the best.
After
Love
you.
him. No way.
All right,
Daryl Hammond
folks.
is best.
That'll wrap us up for tonight. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you for watching live or in post. We appreciate it very much. Thanks again. Thanks, Pierre, for the super chat. Thanks to all our patrons.
Thanks to our guest.
Yes, our amazing guests, the blank wall.
Oh, look at that. Weird Science wins. Good job, Weird Science.
Oh, thank you. Let's see this. Let me end the poll. Weird Science, 60%. Yeah, wow, very clear victory. I'm
Nobody
fine with
liked
that.
Pretty in Pink.
I'm
Maybe you
fine.
put
Weird
16
Science is a
Candles
cool movie.
instead. Yeah.
Yeah, I still don't think it would beat Weird Science, though.
Everyone wants to put a bra on their head. That's why.
A bra on their head?
Yeah. They put a
They
bra
do
on
that
their
in Weird
head.
Science?
Yeah, during the creation of what's her face, they put a bra on their head.
Creation of Kelly LeBrock,
Yeah.
whatever her name
Before
was.
they shower with her,
Lisa.
they have a bra on their head.
Yeah, except the only thing is they have like clothes on when they're showering with her, I think, right? They bathing suits
I
or
mean,
something.
what are you gonna do? It's you know.
But there is nudity in that. When the girl gets sucked up through the chimney, her like top comes off.
Yeah. It's
A little
PG
bit.
still, so
There's a
you
little
know,
bit
you
of
can only do so much.
All right, so let's see here. Oh, the only time Chaz says he got to play arcade as a kid when the fair would come to town and set up a bunch of games in a tent. Power Arcade was ever. I remember that. Yes, they would have a tent of an arcade games. Oh, they've totally
Nice.
about that.
Very nice. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I gotta go back to fairs. I've been to a fair in a while. Actually, the San Diego County Fair is the last one I've probably been to. All right, cool. All right, well, if there's any fairs as summer's ending here, folks, go get out to them.
No extremes, just fairs.
What? No extremes?
Just fairs.
Oh, fair as in like not fair level.
You know, like fair weather.
Fair. Okay. All right, not great, not good, just fair.
Fair. That's fair.
And hopefully we'll have a guest for you next week. It's like I said, I'm talking to some people working on getting them lined up. Oh shit, this is what I forgot to mention. Speaking of guests, so I'll tell you more of those off the show. But last Friday, I went to a super cool thing called The Empire Strips Back, which is a Star Wars burlesque parody. Let me put there's a program I can share online here. So there you go, a long time ago in a parody far, far away. So here's some of the stuff. I actually have this girl. What am I pointing? I can't move my cursor.
Yeah, the R2D2 with boobs. Yeah,
the Twi'lek. I have the Twi'lek behind me. Actually, probably hard to see on a poster. There she is. And I got this cool shirt. I guess I'm all about the Twi'leks because there's a Twi'lek on this shirt too.
Wait, so why did you say it though? What is
well,
it?
So I'm trying to. I've got the host of the show said he wants to come on our show.
Oh, nice.
I actually reached out to them and the dancers, the performers afterwards, to try to get some of them booked. So hopefully we'll have some of them coming up. I'm not sure when because they're on tour right now. We were one of the early stops on the tour. However, if it comes to they're going all over the place, mainly like Northeast, East Coast, some in Canada right now. Highly recommend it. It was super fun. It's funny, but also, sexy, very talented, super talented performers, dancers, but also like amazing lighting and sound work. Like I was very impressed.
All right.
So Empire Strips Back is what it's called. I recommend it. And also I'd only seen one burlesque before this, but it was kind of more of an amateur one. Like when I saw this one, I was like, oh shit, this is what like really good burlesque is like. Yeah. But they do some fun. They do some fun, and the host is funny too. And they do, they do some
parody
stuff,
according to the
yeah. It's a parody. That's the thing. Yeah. That's why it's fun. But that's also why they can do it. It's a parody. That's how they're able to actually use Star Wars stuff and not get sued.
There you go.
So there you go, folks. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully we'll have some of them on recently.
Yoda with gigantic knockers.
Who?
Yoda with gigantic boobs.
Oh, wait. Yoda actually does appear at one point in the show. Not with gigantic boobs, but C-3PO has boobs.
Yeah, I saw that. That was weird.
Well, there's a lot of female dancers playing some of the male parts. There's a couple guys though. There's a guy playing Han and Chewie.
Sure, you have to. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
There's the host. Isn't he?
The host is he's dressed as Lando Calrissian, but the joke he's like I'm his nephew Eric. But it's because you guys actually won't use Eric. Yeah. But he's the one who said hopefully he would like to be on the show. So hopefully
very nice.
We'll have him on.
Very cool.
Let's see. Weird Science. I was actually watching. It was a TV show for like 5 seasons. Actually, I was surprised because I was rewatching it recently. And yeah, I could see that. You remember the show a bit? That was in like late 80s, late 90s, I think. The show, early 90s.
Tammy focuses on the mean boyfriend.
RDJ was so hot as the mean. Wait, who? Robert Downey Jr. In which movie?
Weird Science.
Oh my god, I forgot that was him. Yes. He was so young there. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to watch. There's a movie. I've been obsessed with this song by Peter Cetera and Cher. 80s song called After All. It's a little 80s love song.
Yes, I know.
But it's from a movie called Chances Are, where RDJ is in the movie. A young Robert Downey Jr. is in the movie. With that girl from Moonlighting, I forget her name.
Sybil Shepherd.
Sybil Shepherd, yeah. So I kind of want to watch that movie now because I've had that song. I recently rediscovered it, and I've just been thinking about that song way too much. So I need to watch this movie. Apparently, it's a really weird movie.
Actually, it was on the 80s Sirius channel not that long ago. I heard it.
Oh, nice. The gimmick of Chances Are though is Sybil Shepherd's husband dies and gets reincarnated into Robert Downey Jr.'s body. 80s movies.
Yeah. Well, it's not a bad body to be reincarnated into, I guess, right?
Yeah, and then of course, hilarity ensues.
Hilarity. All right, folks. Thanks so much. We appreciate you watching. Appreciate your support. Francis can be found at. Go ahead and say it. I'll put it up.
I mean, it depends which one you're going to put up.
You're at the show. I always start with the show.
All right. Points of interest. Yeah. Catch us most weeks. Some weeks. Every other week. I don't know. We're working it out.
Not this week?
Not this week. Well, last week. Just watch last week's episode. If it's up. I don't know if it's up, but it might be. You can check it out anyway.
This is amazing promotion for it. Go here. Maybe you'll find something. Maybe not.
This is Sarcasm has like whatever the latest one is up. So if I don't know if
podcast and Sincere Sarcasm.
There you go. Which who knows how long that website will be up.
You're not sure how long?
It's so expensive to renew my freaking. It's due in a couple days, and I still haven't decided on whether or not I should keep the website.
Well, we'll go there now, folks. Go while you still can.
I think I still have the URL. I just don't. I might not have a website after.
Might have a hosting. Okay.
Yeah. So expensive.
All right, folks. Yeah. Well, you could. I would look into other sites for hosting.
Yeah. I'll see.
Yeah. Folks, please hit the subscribe button, like it, ring the bell, share it with your friends, all that good stuff. Thank you very much. That helps us out. Helps more people find it. Until next week.
Oh, thanks again, Pierre. By the way, you're awesome.
Yeah.
Don't want to.
Yeah, I did got that too, but third time is fine as well.
I know you got it the first time, but I want to make sure.
I actually got it as the outros too.
Oh, you did? Oh, I missed it.
Hey,
hi, Pierre.
You never hurts to thank him more.
No, you're French.
It's actually in Scotland, I think.
No, but the name.
Scotland. Yeah, I know. Yeah. All right. See you next week, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific on Wednesday. Until then, stay geeky, everybody. Bye.